the video shut off. Well, anyway, this is the color that um, I've done. We did the Weller on the bottom, which is the 3N, which is dark neutral brown on the bottom. And this is a demi color. And we used the demi along the edges because I wanted to relax my edges because they were super kinky. And I wanted to hold on to the little edges that I do have, and that comes from wearing a lot of extensions. Mostly I do quick weaves. Very rarely I do a sew-in because my hair can't handle the tension from the sew-in. I did use the Mizani Butter Blend line. I like to use that line because it's not one of those relaxers that just glue the hair to the head. That I could go for that in my back area, but around my edges because they're so fine. And I've already have done a lot of damage to them as far as wearing the weaves, the extensions. So I only use the demi. Wella does have a color that is a red fiery something color. They were out, so I had to compromise and go with the brown because I was going to go with the black, but I felt that the black was going to be too bold to blend the tones in a little bit. So I chose the 3N, and I used the Hicolor by L'Oreal, the magenta. That's the one I use. I use a 20 volume developer, but I use Ion's 20 volume because it has the wheat protein in it, which is a little bit healthier on the hair than using a regular, just any old 20 volume. My hair lifts really fast with color, so I've always been a little terrified with color. Don't need a high volume on mine. Could have probably still achieved a good color with a 10 volume and would have been okay. So this is the color we have. After another shampoo or so, I think we will be okay. But I did use a color protecting shampoo so that I wouldn't strip all of the red out all at once. Looking at it in the light in here because I have a natural white lighting. It shows up pretty good. But me looking in the mirror, I really can't see it that well unless I get really close. So looking at it on camera, let me fix this. Hold on. Looking at it on the camera, it looks really bright, looks really good. I'm really happy with it. But the true test is to see how it does in the next 3 weeks or so. How much shedding that I get from it. But I do shed quite often, shed quite a bit because I have extreme low iron. I'm extreme anemic, so I have to go get iron transfusion. So I do get quite a bit of shedding, and I have to be kind of careful when it comes to. It's been doing pretty good lately, but this is what we got here. I haven't cut it in quite a long time, and this is the dark color on the bottom that we achieved. So I think it turned out good. Need to do some cutting and some trimming and some curling and things, but I feel better about my hair because my edges are not as kinky when I'm wearing my short hair, and I will want to wear it more because they're not. It's just that I have to put so much heat on them when I'm wearing my natural hair, and I don't have and they're not relaxed around the edges. So this part I don't mind it being big. It's just around in here. But anyway, YouTube, this is what I achieved in the 3 process of partial relaxer, partial demi, and that was a partial permanent. And I used Mizani for my relaxer. I used L'Oreal Hicolor highlights, and I used Wella Color Charm for my demi. Also, like I said, you have to use the color protection shampoo, because if you use anything else, it strips out the color in the hair that you just deposited into the hair, and you pulling it right back out because your pores are open. The hair is porous at that time, especially with me doing the relaxer on the bottom and then using the 20 developer. You strip the color back out of the hair again, and I want to hold on to the red as long as I can, so I had to use some protection, color protection for that. All right, thank you, bye.